Hari Om. Welcome to today's little mini trial yoga class. I hope that you're all feeling well and happy. This is just going to be a little bit of breath awareness and a little bit of neck exercise. So sitting totally comfortable, any position for the legs that's comfortable for you. The main thing is to have the spine upright. You can be sitting in a chair, you can be sitting on the bed with the back against a pillow or a wall, or you can sit on the floor against the wall. Whole body quite relaxed in its position, but with good posture, tall through the spinal column, out through the top of the head. Shoulders are back and down, but still relaxed. Chin's a little bit inwards so the back of the neck doesn't get cramped. As you sit, begin to be aware of your breath. Eyes can stay closed throughout, even if you have to adjust your position. But start to feel the breath moving in through the nostrils. Feels like it's filling the head quite a bit, but it definitely feels like it's filling the lungs, going down through the throat, filling the lungs, opening that whole chest area, expanding it, rib cage expanding, abdomen expanding as well. On the out breath, abdomen draws in gently, slowly, chest draws in slowly as the breath empties back out, leaving the opposite way, going out through the nostrils. Keep feeling each breath come in and fill the lungs, abdomen expanding. Feel each breath going back out, emptying the lungs, abdomen gently relaxing inwards, whole body relaxing. If you get distracted by thoughts or sounds or other sensations, bring your awareness back to the breath. Expansion on the in-breath, relaxation, settling, steadying, becoming as steady as a rock as you breathe out. Feel as if you are softening into the sense of stillness as you breathe out. Feel as if you're extending into that sense of expansion as you breathe in. After the next out breath, discontinue the practice of observing, witnessing the breath. Let that go, let the breath flow however it wants to at the moment. No control and no following it. We're going to move on to the simple neck exercises. Check your posture. You may want to change your leg position if they're not comfortable. Once again, can be any position with the spine straight, neck able to move. If you want to sit on the edge of a cushion or on a bolster, that's fine too. If you want to kneel in Vajrasana, that's also a very good pose. Check that the shoulders are relaxed back and down, chest is forward, sit up tall through the spinal column, through the top of the head towards the sky. Rooted to the ground or the floor, the earth at the bottom, and linked to the air, to the ether, the sky at the top. First exercise is just back and forward with the head. Go very gently, at least the first few times, and you might be able to go further if it's feeling okay. Always careful with the neck, no forcing past the point that feels comfortable. As you breathe in, slowly tilt the head back, stretching the throat, contracting in the neck behind. As you breathe out, slowly coming forward, dropping the chin just as far as feels okay for the neck. Keep that going, another 4. If the neck's very comfortable at the moment, you might be able to go further with the head, and you might feel on the forward movement that you're stretching right down into the thoracic spine between the shoulder blades, and on the taking the head back movement on the in-breath, feeling the stretch to the sternum, centre of the chest. Keep that going at your own pace till you've done 5 or more if you want to. And we all finish at different times, so whenever you have finished, just sit quietly with the head erect, shoulders relaxed, whole body steady, breath flowing naturally. And if you're ready to move on to the next one, it is simply turning the head, so we're getting a twist through the neck, but we're not twisting the trunk. So go carefully with the neck, always. Breathe in first and then breathe out, turn the head to one side. I usually go to my right, in back to the centre, out around to the other side, and continue another 4 gently to each side. And you shouldn't be going past the point of resistance where you feel like you'd have to really push to go any further. You do not push, you just stay there or ease off a bit. Always very gentle with your neck. Those vertebrae, most of them are really small and they get a lot of pressure during the day. You don't want to be adding too much pressure in your yoga practice, unless it's comfortable pressure. If you're still continuing with the 5 or more, you can keep going, but when you've done an even number to each side, pausing and waiting to go on to the next exercise. Shoulders drop, just mentally check your posture again before you do the final exercise. And this one is tilting the head to stretch the side of the neck that you're going away from and contract the other side. You've already done a little bit of this in the other exercises, but this is stronger for the stretch on the side, so make sure that you don't go too far, and also keep the shoulder down. Do not try to touch the ear to the shoulder. Chin has to stay in slightly for this, so if your chin's jutting out, bring it in just a bit. Breathing in first and then breathe out, drop one ear towards the shoulder. I usually go to the right, but you can go to either side depending on which one you feel like doing first. Into the centre, out to the other side, and another 4 to each side. And you may have already finished. If you're still going, keep going. But otherwise, when you're ready to finish, or if you have finished, just sitting steady at the front, whole body sitting tall, shoulders relaxed back and down, head to the centre, chin a little bit in. Feel the whole body. And we're just going to roll the shoulders 3 times each way freely without having to use breath awareness, so just relaxed breath. 3 little circles each way, however little or big you want them actually, and just releasing any extra tension around the neck, particularly at the sides and down to the shoulders. Quite normal to get little creaky, crunchy sounds as long as there's no pain involved. That is absolutely fine. It's just a release is happening in the joints. Feel the whole body sitting. Feel the body very steady, and we'll finish our practice in a moment. But just get that steadiness. You might have had your eyes closed for all of this. If you didn't, then gently close them again now and go inwards. Breath is settled. And take the awareness to the space in behind the forehead, your Chidakash or space of consciousness. Watch as if you're way back towards the back of the head, tip of the spine where it meets the base of the brain. This is the pineal gland, your third eye, your Agnya chakra. Imagine you're sitting way towards that, or actually there, and looking through to the front of that mind space with your awareness, observing, being the witness. Watch thoughts, watch pictures, watch stories, but most of all, just be the observer. Let things go if you think you've got drawn in too far. Keep observing, watching for something new. Be happy in that dark space. And now just start to gently withdraw from that mind space, from the infinite internal mind space, that space of consciousness in behind the forehead. Start to withdraw from there. Feel the breath at the entrance to the nostrils. Breath is a little bit cooler when it goes in than when it comes back out. So feel the cooler air going in at the base of the nostrils, warmer air coming out. Feel the air touching the inside of the throat when you're breathing. Feel the air touching the insides of the lungs. Feel the navel, the abdomen moving, as well as the chest, moving forwards and expanding that whole area a little on the in-breath. Might be quite subtle, so it can be fairly gentle and not such a big expansion at times. And other times it's bigger. And of course on the out-breath, softening inwards, gentle contraction it is really, but it's so relaxed that we call it relaxation on the out-breath. Soft. Feel the breath within the body. Whole body seated on the floor or wherever you're sitting. Still, steady. Be aware of the outside edge of the body. And often you can feel the energy around your own body. And you can expand your awareness a bit further out. Picture the room, just visualizing your position where you are. And begin to hear any outside sounds. The short yoga practice and meditation is at an end. Be fully aware of the body. And when you're ready to, we're going to practice 3 Oms together, or you can simply listen and feel the vibration. When we breathe in, we'll just do a little bit of spinal column awareness to draw the awareness through from the bottom chakra up to the 6th one at the pineal gland. And when we breathe out, we'll chant the Om out loud, Going back down the spine with the awareness, and we'll do that 3 times. So breathing in, taking the awareness up the spine. Again. Once more. Hurry on, that's that. You may relax your position, open your eyes whenever you're ready to, but do not move quickly, just move gently when you're ready to move, not before that. Thank you.